He's too cute. Hello, welcome to Sound and Fury Book Reviews. As usual, I'm Tita. Today I'm doing a book review of Artificial Selection by Marianne Pickles. This is a sci-fi mystery, came out in 2024, it's self-published. I received this art from the SPSSC 5. I actually listened to it on Audible. It's currently a quarter finalist. A fun sci-fi sort of detective story with an interesting world building, Artificial Selection is a great blend of quirky, cozy, adjacent, and futuristic. What's it about? What do you get if you cross a glitching AI, a streetwise investigator, and a geneticist with a secret? It's the year 2101, and half of England is underwater, but society is recovering from the melt, all thanks to Arctech, the company that saved the world. Charlotte Vance is smart, resourceful, and devoted to her quirky corner of the Arctech territory. It's the only home she's ever known, and she'll do anything to keep it safe. When Ben, the company's mystical, pun-loving AI, asks why a geneticist is stealing pages from library books, Charlotte leaps in to help. After all, Ben isn't just software, he's her best friend. What happens is a simple investigation quickly spirals into a tangle of secrets, strange characters, and hidden truths. Charlotte finds herself caught between a criminal operation she thought she left behind and the increasingly awkward questions about the company she's always trusted. An AI, a PI, and a geneticist walk into a library, but the punchline is only the beginning. This book is interesting in its trajectory of its world building. We have a world set after a climate disaster, a big flood, and the story that takes place on a human-made island, essentially, an ark, if you will, run by a corporation, Arctech. What's weird at the start is how the company is made to seem so benevolent. Call me cynical, but I questioned it the entire time. And this seems to be the main character's arc too, as she very slowly realizes that companies rarely have people's best interests at heart. I was almost worried this was like a pro-companies should run the world book, which is not my idea of a utopia. Like, for a while, I was just like, wait, is this book, like, pro-companies? It's not, I don't think. The book's tone is hard to nail down. It starts off as very cozy, with Charlotte working for this cutesy AI to uncover kind of a useless mystery. Yet, is the mystery useless? That's what the story begins to reveal. The stakes also aren't really that high for a while, so it takes some time for the tension to build. But then it's explained why Ben needs Charlotte to research these obsessions of his. It's because he gets stuck in a feedback loop, a thought spiral, so to speak. And that can cause, like, the systems that he's actually running on this, basically giant city to kind of shut down, like the technology and all that stuff. So it makes more sense why Charlotte's job is to apparently do all this work for him and get paid no overtime. The mystery itself takes a backseat around the midway point. I almost kind of forgot what Charlotte was investigating for a while, as her backstory and life on Arctech is kind of the real story. I almost wonder, given the scope of Ben's kind of, not power, but abilities, that he already kind of knew the answer to this question the whole time and was orchestrating this mystery in order to improve Charlotte's work ethic. This is why having an AI character is so different than even probably when this was published in 2024. Now, thanks to shows like Black Mirror, but also real-life AI, it's hard to find AIs fun at times because they're just what their companies program them to be, and I think our kind of visions of what AI could be is kind of tainted by the negative consequences in our world, especially regarding the environment, things like that. It's very easy to see Ben as ChatGPT, and as such not really trust him. Yet, if you can ignore the way our current life has made us aware of AI, Ben is cute and funny, though. Like, I used to always love stories with AIs and them because I was like, oh, this is so fun, He's very childlike at times, which is part of his charm. It's hard not to like Ben. It's just so interesting to look at the book from kind of the lens we have today, versus even like 10 years ago. I would have read this book and be like, oh, Ben is so cute, he's my favorite character. And now I'm just like, he's too cute. What's he hiding? This book has some other kind of nice things about it. A workplace flirtation of sorts I wished had gone further. A lot of sisterly bonding. A bad guy combo called Straight and Narrow, which I thought was really funny. And some interesting kind of dialogue and conversations. So as I reviewed this for the competition, I obviously have to provide some critiques. I will say I found the book a bit too long-winded. It could have been tightened in many spots, especially in scenes that were just kind of bridges from one plot point to the next. It seemed like we were belaboring a lot, and perhaps that is because this is going to come back in later books, but I don't know. I just kind of was like, okay, move on. I thought Charlotte was fine. I liked her. I didn't love her. I had trouble getting a bead on her personality for the first third of the book. So while I wasn't indifferent to her, I wasn't like super invested in her personally. I don't think I would have, no, I wouldn't have DNF'd the book if I wasn't reading it for the competition. I just, yeah, I don't think, I don't find her particularly memorable. And that's okay. This book is still really fun. It's quirky. It's a sci-fi mystery. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's good. If you're looking for a sci-fi mystery that has kind of an interesting world building and a very cute AI who's quite funny, yeah, you should totally check it out. I think it's good. So yeah, thanks again to the competition for providing the copy, even though I ended up getting it on Audible.